You wake up on a Monday morning. Not broke, not jobless, just quietly exhausted. Your salary still arrives, the same number as last year, but something feels wrong. The same money buys less groceries, less fuel, less everything. Rent went up again. Electricity bills shocked you. Even dal and roti feel more expensive. You tell yourself prices will come down or your salary will catch up, but deep down you already know the truth. This is level 0 of inflation. You are completely exposed. No protection. Every rupee in your pocket is losing value while you sleep. At this level, inflation is not just a news headline. It is a silent thief that steals from your life every single month without you noticing the full crime. Your salary looks stable on paper, but your real purchasing power is shrinking. You work the same hours, same effort, yet you feel poorer every year. This is where most people in Pakistan live right now, running faster and faster just to stay in the same place. Now imagine a small shift. You wake up and notice the price increases, but you have already started doing something about it. That is level 1 basic inflation awareness, 5 to 10% protection. You've moved some money into a high-interest savings account, bought a few grams of gold, or started a small side income. For the first time, you feel a tiny buffer. When prices rise, it hurts less. You adjust your budget smarter. You cut unnecessary subscriptions before they become painful. You start tracking real prices instead of just your salary number. The anxiety drops a little. You are not winning yet, but you are no longer completely blind. Inflation is still winning, but slower. You breathe slightly easier because at least you have started fighting back instead of just accepting it. As you climb to level 2, 20 to 30% protection against inflation, the picture changes noticeably. You wake up, and your assets have already grown faster than prices. Maybe you have invested in good dividend stocks, started a small business that raises prices with inflation, or bought a plot of land on installments. Your salary is no longer your only defense. When inflation hits 10 or 15%, your investments and side income rise with it. Groceries still cost more, but your total money pool is growing. You can afford the same lifestyle as before, sometimes even better. You stop panicking when the government announces new price hikes. Your weekends feel lighter. You start planning small trips or better education for your kids without constant fear. At this level, you are no longer just surviving inflation. You are slowly learning to live with it and even use it to your advantage. Level 3 is where life starts feeling different. 50 to 70% protection. You wake up and inflation has actually become your friend in some ways. Your real estate, your online business, your stock portfolio, or your skill-based income all rise faster than the general price level. When fuel prices jump, your rental income or business revenue jumps with it. You are not just keeping up, you are pulling ahead. Bills that used to stress you now feel manageable. You can support your parents better. You upgrade your lifestyle without guilt. Your mind becomes calmer because money worry is no longer the background noise of every decision. People around you still complain about inflation destroying everything. You stay quiet because you know the other side of the story. At this level, your time and energy are freed up. You think about growth, opportunities, and building something bigger instead of just defending what you have. Then comes level 4, 80% or more protection, almost inflation-proof. This is financial mastery. You wake up and inflation barely touches your lifestyle. Your wealth grows in real terms, even when prices are rising fast. Multiple income streams, assets that automatically adjust with inflation, businesses that pass costs to customers, investments in hard assets like property, gold, dollars, or productive businesses. Your money works harder than you do. You can travel, educate your children in good institutions, handle medical emergencies, and still grow your net worth every year. Inflation, which destroys most families, now pushes you forward. Your decisions come from strength, not fear. You sleep peacefully. Your family feels secure. You have time to enjoy life instead of constantly calculating prices. This is not theory. This is the level where a few smart Pakistanis already live quiet, calm, and steadily growing richer in real terms, while the country struggles with prices. Here is what almost nobody explains clearly. Inflation is not the same for everyone. At level 0, it feels like a punishment. At level 4, it feels like an opportunity. The difference is not luck or connections. The difference is how you structure your money and time. Inflation rewards those who own assets and punishes those who only sell their time. Every year you stay at level 0, your future is quietly being taxed by rising prices. Every year you move up a level, you take that power back. The gap between level 0 and level 4 is not about earning more salary. It is about owning things that grow faster than inflation, one asset at a time, one skill at a time, one smart rupee at a time. Most people remain at level 0 their entire life because they never saw these levels exist. They blame the government, the economy, fate. They wait for prices to come down or for a big salary jump. They keep hoping instead of building. The ones who reached level 2, 3, and 4 did not wait for perfect conditions. They started small and messy even during high inflation. They bought their first tola of gold. They learned digital skills and sold services in dollars. They started a small trading business. They invested in plots on installments. They created content or products that could be sold repeatedly. They did not escape inflation in one move. They subtracted their exposure month after month. So tonight, calculate 2 honest numbers. First, how protected are you from inflation right now? Be real, most are close to 0. Second, what level do you want to reach in the next 3 to 5 years? The gap between those 2 numbers is your real mission now. 4 practical steps. 1. Calculate your real inflation rate, not the government number, but the one that hits your actual life: food, rent, fuel, education, health. 2. Track your net worth every 6 months after adjusting for inflation. 3. Build one inflation-beating asset this year: gold, property, business, or dollar income. 4. Move at least 10 to 20% of your income into assets that grow faster than prices. Monday will come again. The alarm will ring. Prices will still be high, but something inside you will be different. Not because inflation suddenly became kind, but because you finally saw the levels clearly. And once you see the levels, you cannot unsee them. The game stops being about surviving rising prices. The game becomes moving up one level at a time. Every new level gives you more freedom, more peace, and more real wealth. Welcome to the real inflation game. Now go build level 1. Protect yourself. Build assets. Move up. Your future self is already waiting at the higher level.